WHAS11 Weather Impact Forecast is sponsored by Tom Sondergeld Plumbing and West Shore Home.
Well, to our north, there was so much storming weather with the heavy rain and
just a few miles
lightning.
away.
Yeah. Well, the Indy 500, they're getting ready, and they had to evacuate the stands because they had some lightning and
They had practice today, and you had severe weather that rolled right in time. Unfortunately, that's continued to pour over that same area. So a lot of lightning, heavy rainfall, some gusty winds as well, and enough of those gusty winds in Du Bois County to issue a severe thunderstorm warning. So we were getting just enough wind in that storm rolling through Jasper for the National Weather Service to go ahead and issue a severe thunderstorm warning until 6 p.m. So we do have a weather impact alert for a few stronger storms in the area. And you'll notice here on top of all that, you're seeing a lot of red. So this is bringing torrential downpours to the area here in southern Indiana. Soon to move through Paoli up to Mitchell, Bedford, moving into English here soon, also down to Perry County as well. Frequent lightning. These are going to be noisy and impactful storms, and even if you're not included in a severe thunderstorm warning, still expected to impact your evening. But take a look at the bigger picture view of the Max HD radar. You'll notice where the shower and storm activity is concentrated. Southern Indiana. It's going to be difficult for these storms to get going here in Kentucky. This is where all the fuel is. This is where some of the boundaries are as well. And this is where all of this is heading off more so to the east and northeast. So if you live north of the river, you have a better chance of seeing storms compared to those of us south of the river. And this is the big picture view. So this is a huge complex of storms that rolled through Indianapolis. That is now far off to the northeast. Not a ton of severe warnings along this line, but we have some untapped fuel that the storms near Jasper are now tapping into. On top of that, we'll have to pay attention to any kind of flooding concerns, because something that we talk about with flooding concerns are storms that train. We use that word when there are showers or storms that move over the same areas time and time again over a period of several hours. So that's when we could start to see some localized flooding concerns this evening. Big picture view, yes, of course, our southern Indiana counties are included in the SPC outlook today, and we're seeing that with that one storm there with a wind threat. But the main bullseye is still far off to our west in the central plains where you're seeing a level 4 out of 5. They have a tornado set up there from Wichita up into southeastern Nebraska. Now, tomorrow, many of us are also included in a severe weather potential. You'll notice the yellow, level 2 out of 5 from Louisville to the northwest, and then green, level 1 out of 5 to the southeast. This would be primarily for strong winds because we have a cold front that will be approaching from the west and northwest. And as we know, we have plenty of fuel. Temperatures today did warm back into the upper 80s. A few spots made it up near the 90-degree mark yet again. And on top of that, we have a ton of humidity. Dew points have just continued to increase, and you're seeing these deep blues here with dew points well into the upper 60s. So that not only helps with the fuel for the thunderstorms, but also the moisture for the heavier storms to really pack a punch with heavy rainfall. Hour by hour futurecast keeping that storm activity in our southern Indiana counties gradually weakening once the sun sets through the overnight period, to just some lingering showers overnight. We start off tomorrow dry. It's going to be another hot, humid, and breezy day for primary elections. And then you'll notice later on in the evening, it could be after 6 o'clock or so, that we start to see some clusters of storms. They'll gradually weaken as they push off to the southeast. But if the right ingredients come together, they could pack a punch with another threat for some stronger winds. Your 7-day forecast here staying very active. We have an unsettled pattern on tap, at least some cooler temperatures Wednesday through Saturday in the 70s, and we'll have to dodge some storm chances, unfortunately, for the upcoming Memorial Day weekend.